Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. Welcome to a new podcast episode. I am really excited to be back. I got a hectic topics list for you guys, and I'm sure it's gonna keep you guys interested right up until the end. We'll be talking about Fxgoats. We have an update on that. There's Andile. There's an update on that. We're gonna pick up on Sandile, Shezi. We'll be talking about Redbillion, D.Operandi, iconic NAS100, and we'll be finishing off with a very controversial topic to some, I would say. Should all service providers be FSCA regulated or not? Stick up until the end. Use the comment section to join in on the conversation. I will most definitely come in and check up on what you guys are saying, but please do engage. Please use the link in my description to head on over to Rolio Jack's YouTube channel. As you guys may know, this is someone that we've been shouting out for a very long time. The year is almost at an end, and my wish is that we get that channel at least to 4,000 subscribers. So please use the link in my description, head on over to his channel, go and subscribe, and once you get there, you will actually see why subscribing would be beneficial to you and most of the people that hangs around you, that is traders. Rolio Jack is also FSCA regulated, so I am sure that should count for something. Well, I think we are gonna dive into the topics straight away, and the first topic is obviously Fxgoat. You guys have seen the interview that I recently had with the CEO of the Goats. Now I see it comes down to a very mixed review, as some of you guys were disappointed in the work that I was doing, and some of you guys were actually enjoying the content that came from that interview. But let me address the elephant in the room concerning that interview: the visuals. Now obviously I'm also, because like I said so many times on this channel before, I have studied business management, and part of the business management package is marketing. So as part of marketing and trying to, do something around brands, I put my camera on slow motion, right? And what had happened was, when I got done recording, when I got done shooting this whole episode, right, I realized that it didn't record not a smidgen of sound, because obviously it recorded in slow motion, so I couldn't use that footage at all. On Andrew's end, right, he recorded from an iPhone. That thing's space maxed out at 13 minutes, and that wasn't gonna be helpful because we had that interview going on for over an hour. So luckily he recorded from a third device which recorded voice only, and I'm so glad for that, because that could have gotten the interview out. Now, can you guys imagine what would have happened if we couldn't have retrieved any sort of data or information for that interview? Can you guys imagine how many people would have said I've been bought and stuff like that, which actually isn't so. I was hopeful you guys would enjoy the interview. I know some of you have, judging by the comments, but for those of you guys that haven't, let me just be straight and honest with you guys. This was my second interview. I don't conduct that many interviews on this channel due to the fact that, and you guys know this as a fact, we have invited so many mentors on this channel and neither have come on. It started all the way in the past with Ashley Gray, that was gonna come and explain how he lost someone's 100,000 rand, and when the day came for interview, mans didn't pitch. So you guys can understand that to me this was a big deal, number one, and I tried getting all of the questions in. Okay, now I see there's some of you guys that was asking me about the land issue, and I mean that comes from the twins, so I didn't think that would be such a good fit in the interview, because like I said, we aren't there to ruffle feathers. We are just there to kind of have that doused, the rumors doused, and at the end of the day, if I ever meet the twins, I could ask them personally, listen, is this true or not? XYZ. Okay, so obviously that interview you guys have heard around the section of us coming to talk about Ferguson and Andile. You guys have heard that left an open space for Andile to respond. Now, taking my segue over to Andile, I got into contact with Andile, very pleasant gentleman, and we got to talking over the inbox, and I proposed a interview with him, obviously, and it isn't just an interview based on, because this is what I want you guys to understand also. Obviously with Fxgoat, there's been so many rumors out there that unfortunately that interview had to just be about the rumors, the poor client treatment, the mentors not pitching up for their Zoom sessions, the clients' funds going off on their accounts again. You know, that was just meant for that because there were so many rumors, right? But concerning Andile, all we have that is like rumor based, I would say, is the fact that he left Fxgoat, and there is a kind of bad taste, like he didn't leave on good blood. And also the other thing that also indicates that is the fact that the Fxgoat CEO himself said that this is something that is a matter that is being handled in court. So as soon as, because guys, I was really pressing about that matter, because there's something that you guys might not know. Me and Andrew, I wouldn't say we chat a lot, no, but there is times where we do converse, right? And I would always ask him, hey bro, how far are we with this Andile matter, because the public needs to know. So at this point, we got Andile to come and speak for himself. So I'm telling you guys now already, this interview will not be based on, obviously we're gonna talk about why he left Fxgoat, why it feels to us as the public like they left on bad terms. You know, obviously there is gonna be those questions, but it's also to find out, okay, where is Andile now, how he's finding his feet, and at the end of the day, he has also gone through a lot. Because one moment Mans was declared as a CEO of IV4X Markets, and the next moment he is busy promoting another broker. So obviously there will be those questions as well, but it's also to hear from him himself. At the end of the day, when we hear from these people themselves, it's a case of we do not have to speculate, we do not have to think, or we do not have to have a specific mind state when it comes to them, because we have heard from them themselves now. And only after that, only after we have heard from them, can we make a decision to be like, okay, now I believe you, or okay, now I don't believe you, I find it hard to trust you again, and stuff like that. But when it comes to that interview will drop next week, so please do keep an eye out for that. I'm really excited to be talking to Andile, because at the end of the day, apart from the other things, I just want to get to the bottom of this Fxgoat matter with Andile. So tune in next week now, guys. That is gonna be a very, very duidelijke interview. Now moving right along, Sandile Shezi, as you guys may know, this man is on the run, and the reason why he's on the run is because a warrant of arrest has been issued, but he just hasn't been arrested yet. So for me, I am really uncertain about this guy's future. I do not know what it holds, but obviously with him escaping the law as often as he is doing right now, that lets me know that something is up on his end. Is he lacking funds? Is he broke already? Can he pay these people back? Where's all this money gonna come from? How is he gonna navigate from this? His name has been smeared his name has been smeared with the fraud label for so long that I am not sure that he his image will be able to recover from this. Obviously, I can't say, obviously, I can't be the guy to be like, yeah, it is like that, or yeah, it isn't like that. But all we can do is watch. Now, the reason why I decided to speak about Andile Shezi today is because I am realizing that majority of this industry is actually watching my content. I can see you guys are not liking, I can see you guys don't want to comment, but it obviously shows in the viewership. So that means that there's a lot of mentors that's also watching my content. And guys, I need you guys to listen very clearly to me now. The FSCA is not gonna play with you. They are gonna start making small examples, and then they're gonna go over to harsher measures. Now, while they are busy with this Andile Shezi matter, I would advise you guys, please heed my call. Work towards getting FSCA regulated. And this is a call that not many will heed. But the moment the FSCA comes and they make their changes, only a few of these mentors will stand. I'm not sure who's gonna stand. I'm not sure who's gonna fall away. For now, Rolio is the only one that we know that's FSCA regulated. As for the other mentors, I sincerely hope that they move towards giving classes, giving mentorship, giving courses in an environment that allows them to do so. And also when it comes to the account management and the people that takes investments, sincerely go and figure out what it is that needs to be done so that you can become FSCA regulated, because eventually the FSCA is gonna catch up with you guys. If you guys think that the FSCA aren't in contact with people like SARS that has direct access to your bank account details and statements, you got another thing coming, and that is very often where things go wrong. Now, you guys have heard when it comes to the FSCA on that Devi episode, he said that it only costs a certain amount of money to come into your bank account without much explanation for you to be considered a financial risk, right? So remember, once the financial intelligence picks up on you, you are under the radar, and there is absolutely nothing that you can do to get back from underneath it. And I mean, this is something that a lot of people aren't taking so serious. This is something that you guys are still laughing at me about, but I want you guys to pay careful attention about everything that that I've said in the past. Everything, or majority of it rather, has come to fruition. And again, all I'm here to do is give you guys a warning. If you guys are gonna listen to it, that's on you. Good for you. You are gonna move forward without being hindered, because there's extra surveillance in your company. You will also be forced to move correctly, and that is at the end of the day what we want, because if you move correctly and clients see that they can trust you, you will have a much bigger market share. And when I say market share, I mean a market share when it comes to mentorship clients, because that in itself is a market within this industry. Let's not lie, like, there's every month a new mentor that pops up with hundreds of clients. Let's not lie about that. Moving right along to someone that has hundreds and thousands of clients, Redbillion. Guys, and I'm gonna talk in the general sense now, because he sells robots, right? And only recently did we come across a case where he took money for signals, right? So obviously he scams through that now as well. I'm gonna need you guys to stay away from this, gent. It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter how you're gonna go about it. Eventually this man is gonna need money to pay some things, and you're gonna be that meal. You are literally gonna be that meal. I dare. Look, this day has been since I exposed John Gatti. And if I'm correct, I exposed John Gatti last year already, right? And I challenged all of these robot sellers. Come forth, let us know which language your robot has been coded in. If you didn't code it yourself and you just gave the strategy, let us know who coded it for you. Let us know the risk parameters, the risk risk to reward parameters. Let us know the parameters on entering. Let us know the parameters on exiting. Let us know how this thing sets up their take profits. Let us know how this thing trades during market news events, because that obviously affects market conditions. So, and if you look at it like this, up until today, no one has come forth. All they ever do is sit back and show you guys blue screens. Now, what does that bring you? Does that bring you any information as to, okay, Redbillion software actually work? Does that bring you any information as to, okay, this thing has a profitable hit rate? Does that bring you any information as to, okay, this thing's risk to reward is so minimal that I can come with X amount of money? No, all it gives you an indication is that you need to go out and you need to go find money to purchase this thing right now. And the sad thing is that some of you guys actually do. Now, I can't tell you guys what to do with your money. I can't tell you how to move in life. But one thing I can most definitely tell you about, and I think my track record speaks for itself, is that once you buy these things, it will not work out for you. Sure, there is gonna be one or two that eventually gets to profit from these things, but if you look at it like this, it's always in the minimal. I'm putting forth another challenge. If you have been profitable through Redbillion's systems and you can prove it to me, and when I say you can prove it to me, I mean send me statements, because on the statements, right, you can see individual trades and you can see if it's been manually entered or exited, or if a robot has done so for you. So if there's anyone, please come forth. Let us see these things. People that have profited from John Gatti's robots, please let us see these things. I see NAS100 Zakes selling one as well, and this is no slight to you, NAS100 Zakes. This is just me asking people, come forth. Let's see if this thing works, but show proper evidence, because I know how to do research upon that. Please know what you're getting yourself into as well, because I'm not just someone that, you know, just takes something at eye value. I will actually parlay with meta quotes to find out, but listen, is this as this bruh is saying, or with your, and trust me, I can get to that information. I promise you, I can get to that information, because at the end of the day, if you are a service provider, this should be public access. People should be able to see these things. People should be able to see the risk to reward, how it is formulated. They need to see the hit rate. They need to see if they are going to waste their money or not. And you guys just can't show it. And I think the leader of not being able to show it is none other, you've guessed it, than D.Operandi. I mean, look at the stuff that he posts. Today, another client of mine took 1,500 Rand to 8 billion Rand. I'm just like, dude, no. And guys, this is how they are bringing themselves away. I'm saying this now. If these people have created the amount of millionaires that they said they have created, our country would have gained more taxes. So certainly our how do I put this? Certainly more jobs would have been created, more investment opportunities. And when I say investment opportunities, I mean like solid businesses, not through forex and stuff like that. Surely all of that things would have counted to better our economy. Not so. So why haven't it yet? These guys have been at it for years now. Why aren't we improving? If they have thousands of students and they have made 500 of those profitable, and now 250 of those 500, and you guys know this is facts, many people, after they've become profitable, they go out and they teach people, right? So why aren't people, you know, why are we still where we are? Why are more people and more people getting into bankruptcy? But at the end of the day, why is the everyday people coming to complain to me about being scammed? that is the saddest part of it all. So one thing that I need you guys to look out for is D.Operandi, because there's no way that you can take 1,500 rand and move it all the way to 8 billion. At some point, and I am saying this wholeheartedly, trust me, at some point the broker would have found reason to take you out of that trade, paid out your profits, and then block your account from their platforms, because they can see. Now I ask you, why hasn't this happened with him? If you do become too profitable and a broker blocks you, then you know. So why hasn't it happened there? And I'm not saying it should happen, but when you look at the amounts of money that these people are just bringing in, it's billions and millions at a time. D.Operandi, we're most definitely not sleeping. We are seeing your ad campaigns. We know it's festive. We know you want to take your mochi out. We know you want to buy a Gucci and Louis for Christmas and stuff like that. But stop scamming the people, please. Use your profits that you are making so millions and billions from. Kanala, stop advertising services. And it's so expensive, my bro. Nah, some of you know is blatant with it. It's very obvious that you guys are not there to teach people and to emancipate them from their financial setbacks, but you are there to set them back a little bit further. And one person that has been setting people back for a while now is iconic NAS100, also previously known as Iconic Everest. Guys, I'm gonna need you guys to look out for him. In this coming week, I will be making a new video about him, and the reason for that is that so that people can see that this is a hardened scammer. And I'm not sure where things went wrong for him. I think I should interview him as well, because I think that this is someone that we saw turn into a scam in front of our eyes, right? Because one moment he's not giving classes, nothing, he's not giving signals, he's not doing account management, he's not taking investments, nothing. But you can see the guy is making purchases, and the next minute I think the money ran dry, and then he started giving classes, because now he has garnered all of that attention, and the occasional "hey, do you give classes" probably came through, so he monetized off that, which is not there's nothing wrong with that. But what is wrong though is scamming people, right? So we are gonna go and delve in a little bit further into this, because I think he came from one of the prominent figures within this industry, and he managed to use her name to drag her through the mud as well. And I think that is just testament of us being careful who we align ourselves with, us being careful who we chill with. And when I say us, I literally mean everyone, even the people that don't like me. It's fine, but this is advice that is real and solid. Whenever you move in between people that has had that bad vibe for you, that has been wanting to benefit off you, you will most definitely, and when you have caught them, right? And luckily in his case, in Iconic's case, he came forth and was like, okay, nah, I am doing this, I humbly apologize, back and forth, no? And I mean, he apologized just for ruining the image, but at that point the image is already ruined. So this is why I'm telling you guys, please be careful who y'all chill with, because people will be very quick to label you a scammer as well, when in actual fact you were just sitting with a guy. And I don't think that is something that anyone wants on their conscience, knowing that they've scammed someone else, right? So yeah, please be careful, guys. We're gonna delve into Iconic NAS100 in this coming week, and I think I want to do a full breakdown of him and how things went wrong, because I do have some inside info, if I can call it that. We are going to end things off now, but I have to ask you guys, should all service providers be FSCA regulated within this industry? And there's only going to be a few of you that actually sticks around for this question, but those of you that's here for this question, I need you guys to answer me, and please answer me with everything you have wanted to say all along. Should the FSCA regulate all service providers within this industry, because we already know that brokers are being regulated, and with this thing of Sandile Shezi taking over, we know that okay, the big investment houses is regulated. An investment house in general should be regulated, but they are moving towards the forex end now, and I feel like that just brings a whole lot of safety and a lot of guarantee to the consumer. But I must don't know how you guys feel, because obviously once this comes into play, you can most definitely bet about 80% of the game will fall away, and amongst that 80% you will find very, very big players, people that you have thought will lead the industry one day. So I am most definitely gonna wanna hear from you guys. What do you guys feel about this? What do you guys think about this? Should all service providers be FSCA regulated? For me personally, I feel so, and you guys have heard my reasons, and I just feel that will add a lot of legitimacy to this industry, because legitimacy is something that the people in this industry is lacking, and that is keeping a whole lot of new people from entering this realm of financial creation, I would say. Because evidently if you're a trader, you are coming to make money and nothing else. Obviously after you have learned, obviously after you have put in the necessary effort and time to learn. So yeah, I am really keen to hear what you guys have to say about that question. Please leave your comments in the comment section. Please do smash this video with a like button, you guys. That will be really, really helpful. I truly appreciate all of your support. Please do share this around, because I most definitely need more people joining in on these conversations that we had here today. In future, I'm looking to kind of book locations so I can invite some of you guys, so that we can do like a round table kind of thing. But yeah, we will most definitely branch out in conversation. We will most definitely speak about more developments as it come along, and I sincerely hope that you guys will enjoy this whole journey, because eventually when this industry gets cleaned up and there's no more scammers, all of us can trade in harmony without worrying that we are giving our money to the wrong people. Thank you so much if you came this far. I really appreciate it. I will most definitely see you guys in the next podcast. Cheers.